Yo, what up guys, Felix from Giant Lifestyle. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys how the financially free think. Now, before this video starts, be sure to check the links in the description. My contact information as well as other social medias are down there, as well as information on a variety of different business resources such as flipping medical commodities, flipping pallets, becoming an independent courier, recovering lost surplus funds, even how to wholesale real estate. It's a book by my mentor Nasser, aka the Real Estate Guru, for only $38, which will give you the entire blueprint on how to wholesale houses. But in this video, I want to share with you a framework and a mindset on how the financially free think. I'm talking about the people and the select group of people inside the United States that are actually completely financially free. They don't worry about paying their bills. In fact, most of their bills are paid upfront for the entire year, and don't even have to think about it. You know, they don't stress month to month. They don't live check to check. And, you know, when I think back to absolutely having nothing and literally having maybe a couple $100s to a few $1,000s in my account compared to the level up that I've actually been able to create for myself, you know, I would, to be honest, wish it on my worst enemy, because it's, you know, an amazing life. I still work hard every day, but it's just a different thought process that goes through your head, that you don't have to worry about, hey, how can I fill my gas tank? Hey, you know, just day-to-day things that could really make your mind just go crazy. It's a way better way to live. But in this video, I want to talk about how the financially free think, and just a mindset that I know I think, and I know that a lot of other entrepreneurs think, which is the reason we make money, right, is twofold. The reason we make money is twofold. Number one is to keep score. And I heard this from a billionaire. It was some billionaire was getting interviewed, and I forgot exactly who it was, but he basically said, this is why, you know, this is two reasons why we like to make money. Number one is to keep score. So, you know, it's basically a scorecard. You know, the more money you make, the more toys you have, the more houses, the more things you can do, because obviously money isn't everything. Obviously material possessions aren't everything. And to be honest, I went through a phase in my life where I was obsessed with buying, you know, designer clothes and designer shoes. And I had dozens and dozens and dozens of pairs of, you know, designer shoes and basically meaningless material stuff that meant nothing, had no value, but they just had a high price tag because of the name that was on it. But nonetheless, people who are typically wealthy and financially successful, they do have more items, more toys, so you would call it, you know, house, car, travel, maybe jewelry, whatever you want to say, you know, or maybe none of that, but you could keep score with how financially well off you are. If you make $20,000 a year versus making $2 million a year, you're obviously going to live a different sort of lifestyle, and you're going to live a different life. Now, with that being said, obviously, you know, whether you're buying stuff with your money or you're not, or you're helping your family, or, you know, you put your kids through a good school, whatever it is, it's obvious a way to keep score, because if what you're doing with your work is making money, it's obviously working. Now, if you're doing a business and you're not making any money, people might say on paper it's not working. It's just like when you go to start a business. When nobody sees you making money, people typically tell you that it doesn't work, or it's not working, or, you know, let us know when you make money. That's usually how it goes. But when you start making money, you can basically verify and justify what you're doing works. So making money, and the more you make, basically verifies and justifies that what you're doing is work, whether it's real estate, whether it's an internet business, whether it's a offline business, whether it's a brick and mortar store, whether it's whatever it is. And it's super sunny out, so I'm got to hold the camera just to the right or to the left of this window. But when you're making money, you can verify that what you're doing works. But the second reason financially successful people make money is my favorite, right? Because, you know, I've noticed that once after I really became, you know, financially successful, obviously I want to see my bank account and my investments and stuff grow. Obviously, you know, I want to continuously make money, and obviously, you know, you don't want your account to drop below a certain amount, or you want to keep, you know, if you make 10,000 this month, next month you want to try to make 15,000 or 20,000. You want to continuously see progress in your business. But the second part that entrepreneurs and really, this is why I tell people you have to become financially successful, and you have to become, you know, financially independent, is because number two of giving back. One is to keep score, to see how much you can make, to see and verify what you do works. But two is giving back, right? Because there's been no better feeling. I don't care if I bought my favorite when I used to buy all this designer stuff, or whether I was buying when I bought my dream car, or when I, made $60,000 on a fix and flip, or, there's no amount of financial win that can outweigh helping others, where giving back, donating to a charity, giving your family member or your loved one an incredible gift. When you give money away, right? When you help others, when you pay it towards a charity or do something awesome. Like I made a video, and check my videos out if you haven't seen it, where I paid off my family's house. They didn't owe a lot. They owed like $6,000-7,000, but they were getting destroyed. They were getting destroyed in interest, right? So I said, you know what? I got to pay this off for them. They're paying like, I think it would have taken them probably 30 months to pay off and another $6,000-7,000. And that moment of seeing their face, where they know they don't have to pay a monthly bill obviously they got to pay property taxes, but knowing that they didn't have to do that anymore was way better than knowing I made $20,000 a month or $30,000 a month. There's no better feeling. So that's really the two reasons why people become, or how financially successful people think. One, because they can keep score and know that they could justify that it's working. And then two, to be able to give back, man. There's no better feeling than helping others and giving back. You can only, buy so many things for yourself. You can only buy so many clothes or so many cars or whatever it is. But when you can actually help others, because, that's really what this world is about. It's about helping others and leaving this world a better place than you found it. But you can't do that unless you become financially successful. There's no possible way you can help others unless you become financially successful. You could try, but you can't, because you're on a budget. If you make $20K a year and your bills cost X, X, and X, whatever your bills cost, there's no possible way you could do it. You need to become financially successful. Build yourself up, because like I said in the beginning, you can't help anybody else. And I said it in that video where I paid off my family's house. You can't help anybody else because you could barely help yourself. But once you see your business is making money, that is one of the most rewarding feelings ever. So my father's birthday is coming up actually at the end of this week, and I'm going to give him a really awesome gift. And I wasn't able to give people in my family, the loved ones, the people I care about, awesome gifts years and years and years ago, because I couldn't even fill my gas tank, or I couldn't even buy a steak dinner for myself. But once you see your business working, those are the two things that matters. One, how your business is growing, how your investments are growing, how are the progress. You can obviously keep track, because it is fun. Business is like a game to me. Obviously when I know I do this, I make more money. When I try this, okay, that works. Okay, this doesn't. You see what works and what doesn't. But the second thing is helping others, giving back, making the world a better place than you found it. I don't know if I said this in this video already, but when I was a Boy Scout, I'm actually an Eagle Scout. It's the highest rank in Boy Scouts. You got to do this big community project to achieve it. But one of the rules, or one of the quotes, one of the things we lived by was, leave the place better than you found it. Now, obviously, this world has crazy things going on in all parts of the world, but do your share, do your part. And I'm telling you, when you start making a lot of money, you make your first 6 figures, you make your first $250,000 a year, that feels great. You're financially free, you can pay your bills, you got no debt, stuff like that, right? But when you can help others, and you can go to your favorite charity and say, hey, here's 10,000, or hey, mom, here's 10,000, or hey, dad, don't worry, I paid your truck off, or I paid your house off. Best feeling ever. No better feeling. Actually, there's no better feeling. There is no better feeling making $200 million, because that's why you see these people that are super successful that aren't happy, depressed, end up committing suicide, because on paper, they have so much success, so much fame, and you should be happy. Money, yes, it can make you happy to an extent. But what makes you really happy is purpose and helping others. And that's how the financially successful think. Number one, keeping score. Number two, giving it all away. That's what the guy said. He said, I make money for 2 reasons. Number one, to keep score. And number two, to give more money away. So there you guys have it. If you guys enjoyed the video, just wanted to share with you how really successful people and really wealthy and financially affluent people think. People who are, under a certain income level, they want to keep, hold on, don't want to spend $1. They'll save a penny. A penny saved is a penny earned. A penny saved is a penny. So, and that's a quote I got by Grant Cardone. Some people like him, some people don't, but I love that quote. But I'm telling you, that's really how the financially affluent think. And if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to put a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe if you haven't, with post notifications on, so anytime I post a video, you get alerted. And then also be sure to check the links in the description if you want information on how to build a business flipping medical commodities. Look, I got some commodities right here. So commodity business, pallet business, independent courier, and make sure to check out that book to learn how to wholesale real estate. See you guys later. Peace.